seems like too much hassle. You see what I mean? I like to put a bit of a profile out there, see what I can snag in my net, and after chatting to you. Yeah, but don't let truth get in the way. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, but you've also lied yourself. You've also lied yourself. But you can justify your lies. It's very easy. All of your well, honey, I don't really want to debate it with you, but I'm happy to flick you $20 just so you can leave the scene. Why? No, but I got a better idea. Why don't you send me a payment request? You do PayPal, don't you?
Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube.
Hey guys, ArchieLuxury channel. And today, guys, I just want to talk about the pursuit of happiness. What is it? What is this thing? What do you do? And how do you find it? And I'll try and put some links this side or that's. Anyhow, I'll try and put some links in the video there for you guys. So, the pursuit of happiness. Happiness. So, let's have a talk about this. What is it? Where do we get it? And what is the answer to this this dilemma, the meaning? Why? How do we find this stuff? So, firstly, quick wristwatch check, and we're in a Paddock 5127, G white gold, love it. Okay, happiness. So, guys, I think the most important thing in your life is, let me just tell you a story. I was talking to a guy who's kind of, I would say he's a friend, but he's not really a friend. I had a bit of a punch up with him a couple year or so back. He's someone I know from the channel. He's a bit of a fan. I wouldn't say he's a friend, but he's not an enemy. He's okay. He's always busy, you know. And he was talking to me. He's got a new relationship. He used to be a bit of a monger. He used to go to the Philippines a fair bit, smash him over there, and finally now he's back in Oz, and he's always had full-time work. He's always been a hard-working guy in the sales area. And he tells me he's got a Skippy girlfriend. A Skippy, a Caucasian or white girlfriend. I said, oh, okay, cool. And he's told me a bit about her. He's told me, she's got a child from a previous relationship. She's got an apartment. She's quite reasonably successful. Oh, great. And getting down to tax and bolts. And I just said to him, how often are you guys doing it, man? That's all that matters. How often are you guys doing it? And how much intimacy, how much Monica Lewinsky, more than Monica, how much full service are you getting, my friend? And he said to me, he's getting it once a month. Once a lousy month? I said, why bother? Once a month? And it got me to thinking, and he told me he's earning, he's scheduled to earn a 120 to 150. And I said to him, you're working hard, long hours, you're getting a pop once a damn month? And he said, yeah, well, I got Pornhub. I said, man, I'm a doer. I'm not 15 years old. Do you understand? I'm not 15 years old. I want the bitches to take the poison out. And it got me thinking, what is the meaning of happiness and fulfillment? And I think with my good old mate, I don't think he's living the dream, sunshine. So let's have a look at a couple factors: happiness, fulfillment, success, the meaning of life. Okay, so I think number one, these are ArchieLuxury's rules to happiness. Number one, you need to get a fook. You need to get a fook 4 to 5 times a week. Okay? Simple as that, sunshine. Let me give you the drum. Many doctors, prostate cancer. You know where prostate cancer comes from? Prostate problems. It's because you're not getting the fluid out, sunshine. You're not getting the poison out. You got to get the poison out every day, preferably. But these guys, it's the new feminist movement. See, we never lived this long. We've never lived this long ever. Well, maybe with COVID, it'll cut back a bit. But we used to die in our 50s and 60s. Now we're dying in our 70s, 80s, 90s. So, the truth is the body's not meant to store the poison. You got to get it out. It's supposed to get out every day. That's what it's made for, man. So you really do have to have intimacy, preferably once a day. Not with your hand. I'm talking proper intimacy. And the women folk, let me just tell you this. There are benefits of the fluids going into them. Now, obviously, you want to make sure you're STD free and not be promiscuous. Good to be in a committed monogamous relationship. But those fluids serve your body well too. It wards off all sorts of diseases and cancers. So rule number one is you want to pop once a day, preferably, if not once every other day, okay? 4 to 5 times a week is what you should be aiming for. That's number one rule. Number two, I gotta tell you, I was looking, you gotta have an interest. And you don't have to have one interest, you can have a couple. I'm into luxury goods. I love my Patek Philippe. I love my Louis Vuitton luggage. I love, nice writing instrument. I like quality stuff. Luxury goods. That's kind of my broad umbrella. I've got a few things. Steam toys. I love books. So what you got to do is you got to have a few hobbies. And, your goal, it depends what motivates you. Your dream could be a classic car. Or you could say you want a Ferrari. Well, if you really want a Ferrari, let's be totally honest there. They're going to cost a fortune. It's going to bankrupt you. It's like owning a horse. Look, owning a Ferrari, you could get a cheaper model. You don't use the Ferrari every day. You could get a Mondial. Even the Ferrari 360, they're actually coming down in price. The 360, the one with the sticky interior. There's a lot of Ferraris. Even the V12 front engine, coupes, sports coupes, the 456s, and that come way down. So everything's attainable. If you set your heart to it, you could find a way. Now, you bought one, you got to find a hobby that, in my case, I wanted Pateks, man. Patek Philippe. And I'm not a retail man. I nickeled and dined to get my Patek Philippe's. So you got to have a hobby. What is your main interest? And I've got some interests. I got to tell you something. This is a bit of a sub. So rule number 2 is you got to have some interests. Interests outside of work. Well, I suppose it's become my work. You got to have some interests, some passions, okay? So that's an important thing. I got to tell you, in all honesty there, in my own life itself there's a great saying from Oscar Wilde: the biggest injustices, the biggest unfairness, the biggest catastrophe in life is not getting what you want And then the second big injustice is getting everything you want. The latter is far worse. So even though we have these hobbies, we can't always have everything we want. For example, I would like to have a perpetual calendar collection, 2499s, 1518 Patek, very, very rare, beautiful Pateks. But that stuff is mega, 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 mega expensive. So I've gone for, 90s, noughties sort of Pateks, So you cannot always get everything you want there. Someone who gets everything, that's a big injustice. That is a big, because if you get everything, there's no struggle or effort you put into it. Oh, I'll just get this, I'll just get that. You're not having the mental anguish. You just go into a retail store and buy it. That's not success. It's the thought process. And that's why sometimes if someone's 18 and they're buying Pateks, you think, oh, hang on a minute, this isn't a good thing. That's not success. So let's just recap that. Rule number 1, you want to pop every day. You want intimacy every day. Rule number 2 is you want to have some interests. And rule number 3, you know what it is? This is, I'm going to throw it. So the rule number 3 is you can't always get what you want. Sometimes getting everything you want is the biggest. So don't wish too hard, it might come true, okay? Remember that. So you can't always get what you want. But, it's like if you wanted a Ferrari, right? You might say, well, I want a LaFerrari, or an F40. Well, they're mega, mega bucks, a second-hand Mondial or a second-hand V8 Dino is very different to an F40, It's two different ends of the Ferrari scale. We've got to be realistic, sunshine. The other thing is, I've been listening to Jordan Peterson, and he's talking about men, and he says, men want to be useful. They want to be useful. And I honestly, I got to tell you this. I think to be content and happy, a lot of people are going to give me flack. I know this, but I think you really need to have children. I really think it's preferable in your life to have children, heirs, and to also have responsibility. That's correct. And Jordan Peterson talks about this. He says, the worst thing you could do to a man is give him no responsibility. He wants responsibility. He will try his best. He'll pay for this, do this, work hard. This is what a man does. He needs to, it's like a motor. You need to put a load on the motor. Otherwise, it's not good for the motor. Men are the same. They want responsibility. And when they have family, children, they're responsible for upkeep and food, shelter, electricity, schooling for their children. So I think men like responsibility, and I hate to admit this, but he's damn right. He's damn right. Jordan Peterson, 100% right. Men want to have responsibility. It gives you a sense of purpose, a sense of struggle. And also, go back to point number 1. Hopefully we're getting a pop a day. Hopefully we're getting a pop a day. That's what we've got to aim for. So that's very important. That's very important. So those are 4 key things. And I got to tell you, the secret to happiness, let me tell you this. The fifth part of this happiness equation is it involves women, the wenches. What makes a woman happy? And, it's not corporate life. It's not this or not that. No, it's having a family. That's correct. That is what makes the women happy, is children, family. They want to have women without family. It's like a dog that's never had a female dog, a bitch who's never had puppies. After she can't have puppies anymore, she turns into a nasty little bitch. That's exactly right. Well, women are exactly the same. Have you met any 50-year-old women who, now the thing is, this is not a general blanket scope there. There are people who cannot have children. Well, in that case there, it's not quite the same. You know, these are people who have actively made choices. No, don't want kids, don't want kids. Then they turn around and regret it. And, you know, the world is unfair. The world is very unfair. Blokes, we can have children up until we die. Women can't. So there is no fairness. The world is so damn unfair. So, guys, this is a condensed version. What is happiness? What is happiness? You tell me, what is happiness? Happiness, happiness, happiness. So that's the 5 rules. Pop every day would be preferable. Having you want to have intimacy every day or every other day minimum. You want to have some interests that whether it's watches, classic cars, new cars, something that is for you. Number 3, you can't always get everything you want. That's the worst thing that could happen because there's no struggle. Number 4, men like responsibility. Men like responsibility. And I've met these men. I've met Mario down in Melbourne, and I remember him. He had his 2 Rolexes, he had 2 daughters, beautiful daughters. And he works his guts out to provide for his family. He wants the responsibility. And number 5 is that I think women need to have children, if possible. Nothing is 100%. There is no fairness out there. So that's the 5 rules to success, the meaning of life. And I gotta tell you, man, I was talking to another guy I went to school. I wouldn't say a friend. I was talking to Craig. Craig popped in over the weekend, and I said to Craig, hey, Craig, Wisey, hey, Wisey. And he said, by the time we're getting up to our 50s, you don't want to be working for boss man. You need to be doing your own gig. You need to be sort of semi-retired. You need to be able to do your own gigs. And this is so important, guys. You've either got to specialize by the time you're getting into your 50s. You don't want to be a drone. You don't want to be a corporate drone. You want to try to be in charge of your own destiny. You want to be able to see what you can do. Results orientated. Guys, that's what I am. I'm results orientated. Results orientated. Come on, guys. Lift your game. Lift your game up. Get out there. We want to be results orientated. Come on. Tell me what you think. What do you think of these lines for success? What do you think, guys? Like, subscribe, tell your friends. I'm ArchieLuxury. This has been a special production. Happiness, the pursuit of happiness. Tell me what you think. I got to tell you, man, I got a good friend of mine in Thailand. He shot some of the Thai footage. He needs to really have a child and baby. That's what he needs to do, man. He needs to do that because he hasn't got the responsibility. He needs to do that to find happiness. Everything else will fall into place. Another guy I know, I know a couple of men who are single, don't have the wenches with them. You need a pop every day. That's what you got to work towards, man. That is what you got to do. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Ciao. Ciao, guys. See you in the next one. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. More stupidity. Okie dokie. So there we go, guys. That's the answer, guys. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments, positive or negative. Now, guys, I can't survive on the Google Ads. I cannot survive on the Google Ads. I need paid reviews to keep me on the tubes. Guys, I'm running out of paid reviews. Now would be very handy to get a paid review done. I'm Paul Pluta. Tell me what you guys think of that.
Sorry about the wait, what can I get for you?
No worries. Could I please have a 5-piece of hot and spicy chicken,
Yep,
a large chips, and 1 zinger burger?
is that all?
Yes, thank you.
Alright, just drive on through to the last window.
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm ArchieLuxury. I'm the method actor who plays Paul Pluta, Satan DeVille. I play a number of characters on the ArchieLuxury and the ArchieLuxury Corporate and the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I want to talk to you about weight loss. Weight loss. I don't know if you've noticed in the last couple of weeks there, but there's been a steady decline in my weight. And I got to tell you, the ArchieLuxury weight loss program, I've rebooted that thing there more than a bad server with Windows NT on it. Guys, I want to talk to you about weight loss, and I want to be completely honest and serious with you. I've got a new technology, and it's gonna help you lose the pounds. ArchieLuxury, this is the new secret information, Tapeworm 2000. That's correct, Tapeworm 2000. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, new sponsor on the channel, APPSTANTIATE. Help get the most of your engineering and DevOps with APPSTANTIATE. APPSTANTIATE provides on-demand DevOps infrastructure, test automation, and continuous integration as a service with a focus on mentoring and hiring assistants to help engineering teams scale. They are experts in Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, and the latest open source utilities to help your company save time and money. Cost reduction in your hosting bills alone will pay for itself. In addition, the team is 100% onshore, New York City-based senior engineers. APPSTANTIATE will help you get most productivity out of your current stack and/or employee headcount. Email hello@appstantiate.com. Please email now hello@appstantiate.com for more information. ArchieLuxury, proudly supporting fantastic businesses. And don't forget, guys, make sure you subscribe to the ArchieLuxury corporate live streaming channel to be updated on all the live shows I do. Live shows!